Well, CoastLife, it's been a really fun week here on the couch, at least for me, and I hope for you too, as we've gotten to know all of our rotating guest hosts. We've got Emily Mozal with Beebe Healthcare joining us today, and normally you're kind of behind the scenes with Beebe. You're the one that has coordinated with us and all of the fabulous doctors that you've introduced us to. I remember Dr. Spellman was like the very first one. We did sun safety.
Yes, skin clinic,
and,
about a skin clinic,
and it's just been fun, rapid fire ever since. But it's really been fun to get to know you here on the couch. And we were talking a little bit before the break that you like those sort of mystery thinking, word puzzles. You're a bit of a brain in there.
Yeah.
And
I would say so.
Whereas I am not good at those kinds of things. So we've been having some fun getting to know everybody. And one of the questions I've been asking all of our guest hosts to kind of get us started is, is this a career path you always kind of saw for yourself? What I didn't know is that we're both UD alumni.
Yes, we're both Blue Hens.
That's right. Whoop, whoop.
Yes. Well, I went to UD. My mom is from Delaware, and she also went to UD, and many members of her family. So since I was young, even though I was born and raised in Maryland, I always knew I liked that school, specifically because of their study abroad program, the first one in the U.S., and I wanted to study abroad in college. So then I went to UD and fell into the major of media communication, which it's interesting because one side of it is broadcast journalism, which is what you and Paige are in, and one of the other sides of it is PR. Didn't do that, but I did paid advertising, media buying, and that was kind of the specialty I went into, media advertising, and then I studied Spanish as well because I've studied that since I was like 12 and then all through college as well. But I fell into advertising because I had a little bit of numbers and also creative messaging, and I liked that mix. And then now I'm here.
It's a good
There
mix.
were a few things in between, But now I'm here at Beebe on the marketing team doing paid advertising.
Yeah, so what do you love about being with Beebe's team on that sort of advertising side of things? Because I think you do get those doctor brains are very different from what you do.
Yeah, very true. And, no claim that I'm a medical professional, but it's really great to learn from the doctors, bring them on CoastLife. The great opportunity to tell the community about the services that we provide and also the events that we have going on and all the ways that you can get involved with Beebe Healthcare. So it's great that I can be a vessel of the information to the community through the assets of advertising. I'm less front-facing, so most people don't know me, and they wouldn't know my face because I'm not necessarily running the events. I'm doing more behind-the-scene marketing things. But it's nice to get that information out there because people always need providers, and it's good to fill those needs when they arise, which there's plenty of healthcare needs in the county, and Beebe's doing their best job to try to fulfill all of those needs as fast as we can. Yeah,
now you mentioned one of the things you wanted to do at UD was, utilize that study abroad program. Where'd you go?
When I was in undergrad, I actually went to Fiji in the South Pacific. I've always had quite a niche interest in that. And UD had a professor, Luciana Browning, who I love, and she ran a specific study abroad. And I went to grad school at UD too in the communication department. Shout out to them. Love so many professors in that department. And so many people like in Delaware have went there too and know those professors. But then in grad school I taught in New Zealand, which also in the South
Pacific. Dream come true.
Yeah, it was with Professor Tracy Holden, and just the South Pacific is a really, really cool place. And one of the reasons I did study abroad was to go as far as possible because now that you're a working adult, it is much harder to go somewhere for over a month, very, very far away, which is soul crushing. But we're still trying to get those vacations in because it's important to enjoy yourself.
Are there any places of your travels that have become very near and dear to your heart?
Well, Puerto Rico is one. After graduate school, in the beginning of the pandemic, I moved to Puerto Rico. My boyfriend lived there. He's a Bethany local. Shout out to the Clark family, Ben Clark, and lived in Puerto Rico for a few years during the pandemic. That was really great. I was a teacher there and taught swim, taught education while things were closed down. So there was private opportunities. And that was really great for me because I've always studied Spanish language, and my family's not multilingual, so I was like, I need to know something. Yeah. So it was great to use that, and we still, special place. That's another home to me, as well as Delaware and Maryland. I feel like I have three homes. They always say homes where the heart is, or
And that's your heart just happens to be in 3 places.
Yeah, it just happens to be in all 3 of those places. So that's a wonderful place, but plenty of places I would, like to go. And I love the cats of Puerto Rico. They're so sweet. So many street cats. We've saved multiple
street critters
because, just sweet cats, indoor, outdoor. I know not everyone loves outdoor cats, but they're not killing birds as much as they are here. I get you guys save the birds here, but there maybe it's like an invasive lizard. So it's better.
All right.
But yeah, and then I came into Beebe, and now I'm here working in healthcare, which has been a great education on all the medical things that I feel like benefit yourself, benefit people you know. If you're like, who needs a doc? And I was like, oh, well, I know they have availability, or call them if you have a problem. So it's nice being able to help people in my personal life.
We do have Halloween coming up. You got a favorite candy before I let you go?
Ooh, a favorite candy? Like, I love a chocolate. I've navigated towards the dark chocolate as I've got older.
It happens.
Yeah, it does happen. Dark chocolate, and mostly chocolate. I'm not as into gummy candies, but dark chocolate.
I'm a chocolate girl too.
Yeah, chocolate ice cream is my third dessert.
There you go. Now we know Emily just a little bit better, and it's been fun having you on the couch, and I know we've got more fun to get to with CoastLife. So Emily's not going anywhere, you're not going anywhere, and we've got more CoastLife on the way.